Ladies and gentlemen, we now move on to our main event of the evening. This one for the WBC International Super Featherweight Championship. Please welcome firstly into the ring, the first challenger from Mexico, Pablo Robles.
Si quieres saber quién soy, pregúntenselo a Cupido. Yo soy el muchacho alegre, del cielo favorecido, del cielo favorecido. ¡Pásame la botella, viejo! ¡Pásame! Con una baraja nueva los quisiera ver jugar, a ver si conmigo pierde. Al salmodito de andar, al salmodito de caminar.
And now please welcome his opponent from Cuba, Jadier Herrera.
I'ma blow your brains out, some motherfuckers call me a mind reader. I'ma hit him with a Glock, I'ma hit him with a shot. Now watch these suckers don't drop. I'ma give you what I got, man, I don't give a fuck. Now watch me light up the block. Right on the block is where I be at. I see that you my scope. So I'ma be pulling that trigger, boy, watching the back of your dome explode. Here I come with the next episode. Don't make a move till I say so. Hey, you better lay low. I really love it when I'm in control. I really love it when I'm letting off rhymes for the 9mm, yeah, I love that sound. 9mm.
Coming out right now, 18-year-old Jadier Herrera for the main event of our People's Fighters card for the vacant WEC International Super Featherweight title. Jadier Herrera from Cuba versus Pablo Robles, Mexico. It's our main event of the fight. Our referee, Ali Abu Ali. Judges, Daniel Van de Wey, Gary Kitanowski, and Mike Hale. We see the tail of the tape. 19 years old versus 23-year-old. Both southpaws, always interesting. Same weight. And Pablo Robles has a 1 centimeter reach advantage. Robles is 15-2-0, while Jadier Herrera is 6-0.
Live from Caesar's Palace, Dubai, People's Fighters present 10 3-minute rounds for the vacant WBC International Super Featherweight Championships. Sanctioned by the WBC and its president, Mauricio Suleiman, your WBC supervisor, Mr. Kevin Noon, and your MEPB supervisor, Jose Mohan. Your 3 judges scoring the bout at ringside. From Belgium, Daniel van der Weijl. From England, Gary Kitanowski. And from Wales, Mike Hale. Your referee in charge of the action, from France, Ali Wabali. Ladies and gentlemen, this is your main event of the evening. Dubai, make some noise! Introducing first in the red corner, wearing the gold and black shorts, weighing in at 58.2 kilograms. His record, 15 wins, only 2 defeats, 10 wins coming by way of knockout. From Mexico, Pablo Diamante Robles. And his opponent in the blue corner, wearing the gold and pink shorts, weighing in at 58.3 kilograms. He is undefeated with a record of 6 wins, 5 of those wins coming by way of knockout. From Cuba, Jadier Herrera.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, on for the main event of our evening, Jadier Pitbull Herrera versus Pablo El Diamante Robles. Main event for the vacant WC International Super Featherweight title. From Caesar's Palace, Dubai. Now we're listening to the national anthems of both fighters. This is the Cuban national anthem. The one before is the Mexican national anthem. Customary for title fights. WC. Now, ladies and gentlemen, getting the final instructions of the referee before the start of our main event. Referee Ali Abu Ali. There's a buzz in the stands. There's a buzz out here for our main event for the vacant WEC International Super Featherweight title. between Jadier, Pitbull Herrera, and Pablo El Diamante Roble. Quick touch of the gloves. Herrera in the gold and pink. El Diamante in the full gold. The black top. Already big left hands from Herrera.
And here we are in our main event, guys.
It's very exciting. And you know, during the press conference, Pablo Robles said if he wins, he's taking the title back to Mexico. Then I asked Herrera if he wins, is the title staying in Dubai? And he said yes. So that's why the crowd is screaming Herrera, Herrera. Fighting out of Dubai, keeping the belt in Dubai.
I must admit, I love how he's dyed his hair, and I love how it matches his shorts as well.
Yep.
As we said earlier, can't beat style.
Absolutely. That's tough. That's tough.
An early warning there from the referee about the going in with the head.
You know, referee Ali Abu Ali, veteran WC referee.
Flown all the way in from France just for the occasion. Great overhand left there.
And you know, it's a very interesting fight when you have southpaw versus southpaw, because I feel like southpaws give southpaws the most trouble, while southpaws give orthodox fighters the most trouble. So it's very interesting. And like we see from the records, Pablo Robles, 17 fights, 15 wins, 2 losses, while Jadier Herrera undefeated, 6 wins, 5 KOs.
He's the bigger man, Herrera.
Absolutely.
Oh, huge overhand left from Robles. He's not here to lie down, that's for sure.
Absolutely not. And you know, interestingly, although Herrera is the bigger fighter, it's actually Robles that has a reach advantage.
No way.
Yep, 1 centimeter reach advantage. So he probably has exceptionally long hands. You know, I don't know, I'm not sure if you're into hip hop, but Jadier Herrera resembles the late XXX Tentacion, if I may say. And that's the same hairstyle Tentacion made famous, the half-half. So
It's a good look.
it's a great look.
Unfortunately for me, my hair's falling out at a rapid pace, and I could never adopt such a hairstyle. But you, my friend, I think you would rock that style.
Yeah, I appreciate it. I don't think I'll do it like, you know.
So what's the story from the first round? A few decent shots landed from both men, but I'd say Herrera's edging this slightly, but again, it's a lot of feeling out.
Yeah, like nothing has been written yet, you know. Robles is still in it. He's still in it to win it. And I feel like Robles might have more power than Herrera, and that left hand. You think he might have nicked the round?
Herrera, yeah.
No, I mean Robles.
No, I think Herrera just done enough.
Yeah,
But Robles,
he's definitely in it.
he's definitely in it.
And you know, interestingly, I like these things. So Herrera's nickname is the Pitbull, right? While Robles' nickname is El Diamante, which means the diamond. So we'll see if this Pitbull can crush this diamond.
Well, I've heard of rock, paper, scissors, but I've never heard of Pitbull, diamond, scissors. But we'll see. What does paper, does rock, does diamond beat Pitbull? Who knows?
I think diamonds beat everything.
And they are a girl's best friend.
Absolutely. Diamonds are forever.
Forever, ever.
Ever, ever.
We're having fun here in Dubai. We are here at Caesar's Palace. where we are in the main event of a WBC international title fight fought between Cuban Jadir Herrera and Mexican Pablo Robles. If you're just joining us now.
Oh, he rocked him there. He saved him from falling. This is a crazy exchange. One of these guys might get knocked down on these exchanges. These guys are throwing heat.
It's really opening up now. This fight's really coming alive in the second round here.
You know, and excitingly, it's a title fight. So 10 rounds of this. Wow. But you know, if these guys continue at this pace,
we've had a lot of 8-rounders tonight, and a lot of them very closely matched. And I was like screaming for an extra 2 rounds. Now we've got the 10 rounds, we've got the championship rounds tonight, and if this fight follows a trend from the rest of the night, we're in for a cracker, to say the least.
Absolutely.
But Robles, he's not here to lie down, as I said. He's landed some shots. That's a fantastic body shot.
Huge body shot.
And Herrera comes back with a few of his own.
He slips the right hand over the top.
Both throwing with such venom right now. I think the heads came close there.
And look at Herrera. Like, I never like it when fighters have their mouth open, regardless of why. You know, because if you get clipped and your jaw is not clenched, that's when you get knocked down or knocked out. You know, but his eyes are open, and every time somebody's landing a shot on him, he's always thinking of the counter, and he's always throwing back. Hey! Oh my days! Huge 1-2. Big knockdown for Jadir Pitbull Herrera.
Fantastic referee from Ali Abu Ali.
Absolutely.
He stopped Herrera coming in for a follow-up shot while he was grounded. So massive props to the referee.
You think the diamond is starting to crack?
Yeah. Can you? Nice. Can Herrera get the finish now? But obviously,
Robles is out there. Robles is throwing heat, and there's a cut above the right eyebrow of El Diamante Robles.
Yes, a clear 10-8 round to Cuba's Jadir Herrera. He will be happy with the outcome of that round.
Absolutely. Great knockdown at the end of the round to stamp his dominance. I mean, I think he was already winning the round. I think it was already a 10-9 round. You think it will go to like 10? Yeah, it looks like a 10-8. I would never judge this as a 10-7. You know, Robles, it was a competitive round until that knockdown. But knockdowns change fights, and knockdowns change fighters.
Let's have a look at this again.
Look there. I think it's a little bit late on. Slip. Right, then left, right here. Whoop, boom.
Set it up.
Because the whole time, Herrera was throwing the jab, then the body shot. So you see the hands went down. That was set up.
Fantastic work again by the referee.
And the doctor's taking a look at Robles.
It would be a damn shame if this doesn't go into a third round, because it's really lighting up now.
No.
Doctor's giving the all clear. We are good, guys. We are good to go into round number 3.
He had my heart sunk for a second. I mean, I love our doctor, but please, don't get in the ring. Love you. Start of our third round.
Herrera full of confidence right now. I mean, why wouldn't you be after a performance like that in the second round?
That was absolutely good. Oh my days.
Brilliant uppercut.
Oh my days, that uppercut is money. The uppercut.
He knows he can hurt his man now.
Definitely. But out, see? Respect to Herrera, because fighters have been throwing that shot all night. You know, from the clinch, from the break. But, you know, he didn't throw any cheeky shots like me and you like to call it.
Yeah.
And is he talking to his opponent?
Both from Spanish-speaking countries, so for sure.
There could be some trash talk happening.
Yeah.
Good block on the return.
Referee warning of the head again. He did that in the first round too.
I think there's an uppercut coming from Herrera. Oh, 4-front combination, 4 punches. They're opening up right now. And oh my, his chin is way up. Robles' chin is way up. He's gonna eat that left hand again. He already ate it twice in both those exchanges. I think he's gonna I think he's gonna eat another big left hand. Because look at his right hand. Every time he throws anything, it drops. And the shoulder is not high enough to block the counter shots coming. So.
Robles is coming back now, some shots of his own. And
Robles is a fighter. Robles, we know Mexican fighters, they never quit. They're always in it to it till the end round. Till the last round, excuse me. And these exchanges are exciting. Oh my days. These guys are throwing killer shots. They gotta watch out for their heads though. It'd be a shame if one of them got hurt by a headbutt like we saw earlier in the night.
Both threw, both missed. It was incredible. It was like the Matrix.
Woo! Herrera with the movement. Wow.
Don't do that. Okay?
Referee Ali for Ali. Okay. Would you call that a stern warning?
Yeah. I wouldn't like to get on the wrong side of Ali Abu Ali.
Me neither.
Oh, another great shot. He landed the same shot there as he did in the second round when he got the knockdown. But this time not as successful, but still landing cleanly, and the judges see that. And that, by my money, I'd say Herrera now is 3 rounds up, including that 10-8 round in round number 2.
We see the highlights of the round. Big exchange there. That was a big exchange. And we heard a stern warning from referee Ali Abu Ali about the clinching. And every time they clinch, Herrera would drop Robles' head down. So, that left hand is a piston. Oh my days, it's so clean. Oi! Good shots. They're exchanging in the pocket right now.
The thing was, when you're at the commentary booth, you kind of struggle to hear what's going on outside. But even with our headphones on, them shots are sounding sickening. And you can hear them clearly through our headphones.
And like I was telling our listeners and our viewers earlier, we can hear a clean shot from a block shot. And after some time, even on the TV, you can tell the difference.
Yep.
So.
Oh,
big left hand. Big left hand.
This is it's like a mirror fight because they both fight in southpaw, and it's a shot you would normally call a right hand is a left hand, and vice versa. It's fun but confusing.
Very. And throughout the years, I've noticed if you want to beat a good southpaw fighter, you gotta get him a southpaw fighter who's a bit taller.
Yeah.
So I feel like when they both southpaw, the one with the taller one and the one with the higher reach usually has an advantage. But like I said, although Herrera is a little bit taller, the reach is actually on Robles' side.
Which I find fascinating.
Yeah, that's amazing. But as combat sports fans, we've seen these sort of things from back in the day.
It's a wonderful world where people come in different shapes and sizes. And when they bring that to the squared circle of the boxing ring, who knows what could happen. This is quite a round so far from both men.
I have that feeling where these exchanges are these are fire exchanges. When they exchange, so if one of them gets slipped by one of these punches, they're going down. Okay.
Yeah, that was below the belt.
That was low. That was low. El Diamante. I mean, you might be a diamond, but those things are definitely not made of that diamond. So, hey, I'll take my time. I'll take my time before going back in. And Jadi here goes right back to work. Yeah, 5 seconds left in this round. No, Herrera. Herrera with the big counter. Big counter from Herrera.
Yeah, round 4 a lot quieter from both men.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
But maybe they conserved a lot of energy in that round, and then round 5 will deliver. Both men come out firing.
How do you have it scored so far? Across 5 rounds?
So far, I've given all 4 rounds to Herrera, including the second round, which was a 10-8.
Oh my days.
But
that was a clean round. Like, you know, there are rounds I personally call complete rounds where you dominate a fighter or round and you also get a knockdown on top of it. You know, as a coach, I'd be very happy with my fighter if I achieved that in a round.
Yeah. All right then, round 5.
It's exciting. The crowd is loving it.
We are here in Dubai in Caesar's Palace. Tonight's main event for the WBC International Super Featherweight title. These are the 2 biggest super featherweights I've ever seen.
Absolutely.
And usually when you have a boxer this big for the weight, they have really skinny legs, but these legs are, there's plenty of muscle on them. They're not twigs by any stretch of the imagination. These are big guys for the weight.
You know, weight cutting nowadays has become an art, you know? So
Yeah.
you find fighters that, But, you know, let me be honest with you. I also feel like it's because in boxing, fighters usually want to win titles and keep winning titles. So you got to start. So
of course the
Very low.
WBC has open scoring now, and we have the scores here at ringside. So Judge C scores about 40-35 in favor of Herrera, and the 2 remaining judges 39-36 in favor of Herrera.
So they gave Robles a round.
1 judge gave Robles a round, yeah.
Across all 3, it was just only 1 judge?
No, 2 judges, sorry.
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting.
So open scoring, this is the first time I've experienced open scoring at ringside, so it's a new experience for me, and it's a controversial thing that some people don't agree with, but hey, I'm happy that we've got this because we know the fighters, and the cornermen will receive these as well, so they know what they have to do.
Oh, really?
If they're in the losing positions, and if they're in the winning positions too.
I didn't know so in mid-fight, you receive the score in the corner, like, yo.
Yeah, after 4 rounds.
Your guy's losing, you gotta pick it up.
So after every 4 rounds, you get, so 4th round after the 8th round.
Wow, that's incredible.
So by the time you're in the 8th round, 9th round, you might be down on the cards and you know you've got to go.
You gotta throw the kitchen sink.
Yep, and everything else.
Robles' movement is way better now. Robles, like, I feel like he's acclimated to the fight right now. It's not as, you know, in the beginning, it looked a little bit one-sided, you know? But right now, his eyes are wide, you know, he's low on his stance. His defense is on point currently. You know, Herrera is not landing as many clean shots as he did earlier on. You know, that was a nice jab. 10 seconds. Ooh. And they usually exchange at the 10-second, you know, count. There's usually exchanges. There's usually.
So the interesting thing about this now, is the corner men will be telling the fighters either you were up on the cards or in the opposite end of the ring, you're down on the cards. This is what you need to do now. They'll be telling Robles he needs to pick up the pace and try and bag a couple of rounds. Whereas Herrera, they will be telling him, keep doing what you're doing, don't take any risks. And that's the interesting thing about open scoring, which has been adopted by the WBC.
That's absolutely, that's great.
Everyone here having fun right here in Dubai in Caesar's Palace. People dancing at ringside. Even the cameraman is shaking his thing. We now go in to the next round,
Up for the
the
start.
6th round.
And now, you know, WEC has adopted open scoring. So we've seen that Robles is down on all cards. So,
But the two of the judges did give him a round, so
but he's still down.
yep.
He's still down by a lot. So, you know, in a 10 round fight, it's still all good. You know, even if you lost. But one of them is also a 10-8. I don't know. You know, the score. Only one judge gave him a 10-8 on that round where he had a knockdown. These two judges, you know, they didn't give him the 10-8. Right? That's very interesting.
Yeah, that is interesting.
When a fighter has a complete round, dominates a round, and gets a knockdown, that's 10-8 at least, depending on how dominant he was. So to see like the two judges give him a 10-9, that's interesting. But I love it. It's a point of conversation, you know? Do you feel like a little bit of the sauce has dried up for Herrera? That's a big shot.
I'm just looking at the scores now, and I just have to correct you. They did score one of the round. The two remaining judges did score a 10-8 round because they give one of the rounds to Robles. So if it makes sense. I can't explain it, but in my head it makes sense.
I understand, but that would mean that the third judge gave him a 10-7 round.
No, that's a 10-8 round. Trust me, I'm a ring announcer. Like after 4 rounds, if it's 40-36, that's 4-10, 9s.
Exactly.
So like, that's one 10-8 round, but because they give him Robles a round, that makes sense. They've definitely scored a 2 10-8s.
Yeah, I agree with you. So the third judge gave him a 10-8 and did not give him any rounds. So that's why it's 35-40.
Yeah.
Thanks. I love
Dropping my MC knowledge.
I love this ringside math. This is what we do.
Oh, I hate ringside math.
He's
hurt.
super hurt. Oh, he's super hurt. Oh my days. He's doing the chicken legs at the end of the round. Wow.
He did not look healthy walking back to his corner at the end of that round.
I think he's lucky the referee's not going to take a closer look at him.
It was close up until that point, but I think Herrera put a stamp on the round with that last flurry.
But I feel like now he's separating himself, to be honest. Now we're up. Started the next round.
Something happened in the corner. He's not in any rush to leave.
Oh
I think he's done.
No mas.
Oh,
Is it?
the stool's still in the ring. I think the referee's offering him.
Yeah, a chance to go on. He's saying no. I think the fight is going to be. I think the fight is called. Oh, time.
It's called time. I think he's calling the doctor into the.
If the fight is calling the doctor, that's.
Yeah, I mean he's looking for a way out. Surely, if he's calling for the doctor.
They call it. You know, it doesn't matter if it's a doctor stoppage or TKO at this point. You know, if you can't see.
The last thing you want to do is fight two Jadier Herreras if you're seeing double right now. Like one of him is plenty a problem for any man.
That's nuts.
And from the body language of everyone in the corner, I think
This fight is going to be stopped.
it might be stopped, you know.
Absolutely. Because look, anytime the fighter calls, like the fighter says, "Let me see the doctor," that's absolutely not a good look. Usually fighters are saying, "I don't want to see the doctor, get out of here," you know what I mean? But when the fighter calls in the doctor,
And if it does continue on, there's a lot of time in between rounds. What's the referee say? There's a lot going on right now. I can't really tell what's happening, but
you know, other than ringside math, you know what else I like?
what's that?
Ringside lip reading. I try to guess what everybody's saying, and they're saying it in a different language. So I still love what they're saying. But look, the referee didn't say it was going to be stopped. I think he told them it's 5 more rounds. But you can't take that long between. I mean, God bless.
I'm trying to lip read, but the only thing I can say in Spanish is damas y caballeros, which is ladies and gentlemen in Spanish. Oh, and mijo, which means son. And my mother's been learning Spanish, and she calls me mijo now.
I think, you know what's one of my favorite verses?
What's that?
No mas.
No mas.
No more. So are we gonna have a no mas moment?
Well, a lot of time has passed now since the 6th round. So, like, if the fight will continue,
It's graceful.
there's a dip in energy levels between both boxers.
And you know,
He's putting the gum shield back in.
I hate to be critical.
The
but
gum shield's back in. I think we go into a 7th round.
I hate to be critical, but when you have a fighter that was hurt at the end of the round,
Yeah.
he goes in the dock, he gets like 5-7 minutes to recover.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's a long time.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, how will that factor into this next round?
Absolutely.
Like, he's had a lot of recovery times.
Well, he doesn't look
He was
good.
very, very hurt at the end of that last round. Referee's top time. And he's called it.
It's called the fight.
The referee
Referee's
stops the
called
contest.
fight, yeah. You know,
He never left in the hands of the doctor, on the hands of the corner. He decided himself he's not fit to continue.
absolutely. And that's why.
Jadier Herrera is the new super featherweight international WBC champion right here in Dubai.
That's amazing. That's amazing. And you know, that's why they're flown in referee Ali Abu Ali to make these decisions. That's why he's the man for the moment.
Pero entonces, ¿cuándo te vamos a ver?
Hablamos, nunca hablamos, nunca hablamos, nunca hablamos, nunca hablamos.
Live and direct. So, ladies and gentlemen, referee Ali Abu Ali has called a stop to this fight. You know, Pablo Robles was super hurt, and he was super hurt. He was super hurt at the end of that round. He called in the doctor himself, and you know, the doctor gave him the okay to continue. But referee Ali Abu Ali took the decision on himself, decided to call the fight, stop the fight, and now we have a new WEC super featherweight champion, Jadier Pitbull Herrera. Respect in the corner. And Jadier Herrera delivers on his promise to win the title. And he's promised me personally to keep the title in Dubai. I'm gonna go out to the gym and check it out. Now we see the celebrations in the ring. And my main man, Ricky overhand right, the announcements.
Anytime I feel you got me, no. Anytime I see you, let me know. But the plan and see, just let me go. I'm on my knees when I'm begging, cause I don't wanna lose you. Hey, yeah. Cause I'm begging you. Put your love in the hand now, baby. I'm begging you.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Ali Ouabali calls stop the contest at 22 seconds of round number 7. For your winner and now the WBC International Super Featherweight Champion, Jadier Herrera!
See our new champion, Jadier Herrera, the Pitbull. He delivered on his promise. He's cracked El Diamante, the diamond. You know, the Jadier Pitbull Herrera beats Pablo Pitbull Roble and is now the international WEC super featherweight champion.
You big disgrace, kicking your can all over the place, singing, we will rock you. We will rock you. Buddy, you're a young man, hard man, shouting in the street, gonna take on the world someday. You got blood on your face, a big disgrace, waving your back.